Oh my god, my hair is just not cooperating with me today. Like it's going to the side. Why is it doing that? I don't know why I'm kind of filming at an angle at the moment. It's because my phone is on charge because it didn't charge last night. Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as you can tell from the title, today we're going to be doing a full face of drugstore makeup. Pretty much everything I'm going to be using in this video is from Superdrug. To start off with, I'm going to go in with my Nivea Nourishing Day Cream. It's 24-hour moisture. I literally use this every time before I do my makeup and it is literally a godsend. It's so good and it's super cheap. And for primer, I'm going to mix the Studio London by Superdrug Superboost Hydrating Primer, and I'm also going to be using the MUA Makeup Academy Pro Base Glow Dew Illuminating Primer. Mixing these two together helps you achieve such a nice glowy but hydrated base, and they smell really nice. You can see that glow coming through already. The foundation that I'm going to be using is the Maybelline New York Superstay Active Wear. It's the 30-hour one, and I've got that in the shade Sand Sable. I'm just going to pump some of that on the back of my hand. Oh god, why is that so jammed, the pump? I've got 2 pumps on the back of my hand and I'm just going to dip into that. This is a bit dark for me at the moment because I do need to sort out my tan, but for now we're just going to ignore that. I think this foundation is definitely one of my favourites. Like, it does not budge when you set it. It's so good. I haven't obviously tested it for 30 hours like it says, but it's definitely really good. Like, it sits on your skin, and I think as well when I'm tan the shade match is a lot better because for some reason tan just does not like to stick to my face, and this just kind of blends me in perfectly, especially if I put on a lightening concealer. I think it's one of the best foundations that I've ever used. I always forget to do around my mouth and then I just have like a white line sitting around my lips. Then for concealer, I'm just going to go in with the Revolution Conceal and Define, and I've got that in the shade C2. So this is just going to kind of help like even out harsh kind of tone of the foundation and just give that lifted effect. I'm just going to blend this in using the same foundation brush. I think I am just going to add a little bit more on there because this foundation is quite dark for me at the moment. Then I'm just going to go in with my Revolution double-ended contour stick. I've got this in the shade, I think it's Light. Yeah, I got it in the shade Light. So I'm just going to take the contour side. I really wish I actually got like a darker shade of this because you can kind of barely see it. I feel like you can't really see it. I'm just going to take the light a bit and just run some of that across my nose. I don't know if I want any on the rest of my face. No, I'm going to put a little bit here. I'm just gonna kind of stipple that in. Yeah, it doesn't give enough. I think it blends out so nicely, and it'd definitely be good for when I'm pale, so maybe around winter, but for now it's definitely too light for me. I feel like I use the same blush in every video. I definitely need to get more. The only 2 blushes that I have are the Collection Gorgeous Glow Blush Stick and the Collection Filter Finish Liquid Blush Light Wand. I know I definitely need to get some more blushes and bronzers. That's going to be my main thing. I do have these Mud Masky blush drops, but I don't think they're drugstore, so not going to use those. But I'm going to do what I normally do and just put the blush stick on the top of my cheekbones and the end of my nose. And then I'll put some of the blush light wand on top of that. It gives such a good glow. This was like one of the last shades left, so I just picked it up, but I kind of wish I'd got like a pinker one. If you have any recommendations of any cream or powder blushes and bronzers, then make sure to comment them down below and I'll make sure to pick them up and give them a review. I've just tapped a little bit more of that blush stick on as I didn't feel like it was enough for me. So when I set my makeup, I like to use 2 separate powders. For my under eyes and areas that are going to crease, so pretty much where I put my concealer, I like to use the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless powder, and I've got that in the shade 120 Classic Ivory. I like to take just a small brush and just kind of press it in to my makeup, so obviously my under eyes, my eyelids, down the sides of my nose and my smile lines. And then for the rest of my face, to keep it dewy, I like to use the Revolution Super Matte Powder. I feel like, I've used pretty much most of it. It's the translucent one. I don't pick up too much on my brush. I just kind of, I have to go around the edge now. I just go around the edge and just lightly kind of dab it over, because it still keeps that glow. I think if you wanted to use it to like make your foundation or your base super matte, then it does work, but I like to only dot on a little bit just to kind of keep it in place. I'm just going to quickly put on some lip balm. It is the Burt's Bees Tinted Lip Balm in Hibiscus. Just because my lips are really sore. Now that I've set my makeup, obviously, as you can tell, it's still super shiny. And that's why I love the MUA primer, because it just shows through so nicely. And it doesn't make you look like a sweaty or anything. It just makes you look like shiny and just like your skin is just glowing. Okay, I'm gonna go in with, again, the only bronzer and blush that I have. I'm going in with the Collection Bronze Glow bronzer. That's in the shade Light 1. And I'm just gonna tap that all along where I contoured earlier. Take a smaller fluffy brush and just define my nose a little bit more. And then the blush that I'm gonna be using is the Collection... I'm going to be using the Collection blush in the shade Pleasure 1. I know if you've watched my other videos, there's literally like 3 other ones, I think, 3 or 4, then you'll know I literally use this blush every day. It is my favourite blush that I've ever tried. I have tried other ones, I just don't have them anymore. But yeah, I love this blush. It's so buildable and the pigment is so nice, and it's just, again, it gives that lovely extra shine. And then just, oh, it's so pretty. And then to set my makeup, I'm going to go in with the Studio London by Superdrug You Do You Setting Mist. Oh my god, I can't get it open. Okay, I was going to use my Revolution Relove Brow Gel, but it's literally all dried up. It's just gone. There is the tiniest little bit in the corner and that's it. Okay. Maybe not. I feel like my brows, the tint is kind of wearing off, but it's not too bad. Instead, I'm going to be going in with the Collection Incredibrow Semi-Permanent Brow Gel. See, it's just a tiny little brush like that. I'm just going to run it through my brow hairs just to give that kind of fuller look. So I feel like this one's really nice as well because I've had it for quite a while, and even though it does look like a small bottle, it does last quite long. I've got that in the shade Light / Medium 1, and I do actually find that this actually holds them. I've tried so many like clear and tinted brow gels and they literally just do nothing. The tinted ones might make it look a little bit darker, but they don't hold it, and I feel like this is one of the first ones I've tried that actually hold them in place. Okay, so going on to eyes, I'm just going to use the Studio London by Superdrug Colour Icon eyeshadow palette, and I'm just going to do, what do I fancy? I'm just going to start off with this colour in the corner, blend that out into my crease. And I don't feel like that brush is fluffy enough. I'll take a bit of a bigger fluffy brush. There we go. And then I'm just going to take the shade right next to it, just here. Next, I'm just going to take the shade above that, just here, and again run that through my crease and just start gradually building up that blend. I'm just going to take that first brush that I grabbed and go in with, I'm going to go in with this shade here, this dark brown one. Actually, no, I'm going to go in with the one next to it, this one here. And I'm just going to run that along my crease. And then, now I'm going to take that dark one next to it, just here. And then I'm just going to take the bigger fluffy brush and go in with that lighter shade and those, just to blend that dark one in. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take this glittery shade down here, so that on my finger. And I've just sprayed a bit of setting spray on my finger. And now I'm just going to put that on. Oh, they're so pretty. I'm also going to take some of this darker brown glittery shade. I'm going to take that one on a brush. Let's see how it works with the brush first, and just put that on the outer corner. Okay, that's a nice color. I'm just gonna like blend it in with my finger. Now I'm just gonna use the NYX Professional Makeup Eyeliner. This is one of the best eyeliners ever. Honestly, I've tried so many eyeliners and they always find a way to smudge, or they claim they're waterproof and they're not, or they just don't stay, or they dry down too quick and you can't really work with it. This is perfect. It's definitely running out because I haven't been able to grab another one, but it had to be in this video because it is the best eyeliner ever. I'm gonna do a small wing. My eyeliner skills are not too good purely because I have really hooded eyes. feel like I did that wing so much better than that one. The first one always goes awfully. To connect the wing in the inner corner, I'm just going to use the W7 King Kohl eyeliner pencil. It's pretty much rubbed off, you can't really see. I'm just going to run that on my upper lash line just to connect the wing. The mascara that I'm going in with is the Revolution, well, it's just Revolution. It's just a Revolution mascara. It's just a black tube like that. It doesn't actually have a name. It's got a nice thick brush like that. And I'm just going to use this on my lower lashes. And then I feel like this is such a nice mascara. It just coats every single lash, and if you want it clumpy you can make it clumpy, but if you don't, then you just don't put on too much. And I was going to use my W7 lip liner, but it's literally flat and I don't know where my sharpener is. I'm going to have to go in with the only other kind of pinky shade I have, and that's the MUA Intense Colour lip liner in the shade Mystic. So it's just a nice kind of nude pink. I'm only going to do like the kind of edges of it and blend it out. I'm going to take some of my Burt's Bees lip shimmer in the shade Peony just to kind of blend that in a bit. I'm just going to use the Collection Gloss Me Up Clear Gloss. There we go. There is our full face of Drugstore makeup. Oh my god, I forgot highlighter. I don't really have that many, and I think this is probably the only Drugstore one that I have. I'm just going to take the I Heart Revolution Divine Heartbreakers highlighter. So it just looks like that. For my inner corner of my eyes, just to keep the gold look going, I'm just going to take this golden shade here from the Revolution Pro Crystal Eye Quad. Ooh. Oh my god, please excuse my hair. It's literally been in a ponytail the last 2 days. That is the full face of Drugstore makeup. I stand by pretty much every single one of these products. They work together so well and they just make your base look so good, and the eyeshadow as well. It's a nice cheap palette, especially like whether or not you're a learner or you want something that's going to give you glam, like good looks. It's got the browns and it's got the colours, it's got the shimmers, it's got everything in this video. I would 100% recommend. It's so good. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.